man. In fact, before the time he's even giving you the gift, from the first day he has beat you, before he goes to buy the gift and come back, you should have left that place.
Disappear.
There's no reason why you should be there. So for relationship,
Yeah.
anybody who is not yet married to the person and is being beaten, please, like we like to say, both men and women, because we have heard of women that are beating the men. After beating the men, they will try to sleep with the man to compensate.
Welcome to another episode of Hard Talk with Lydia. So, Mrs. Goody, thank you so much for coming again on the show. You're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So, guys, we're going to go straight into the story. My husband beats me, and after every single time, he buys me gifts. Not small gifts, expensive ones. Things people dream of receiving. Things that make outsiders believe I'm deeply loved. My house is filled with proof that someone is sorry, but not with proof that someone has changed. My friends come around and admire everything. They laugh, they envy me. They say things like, God, your husband really spoils you. If only they knew that every gift is tied to a memory I'm trying to forget. Every box arrives after pain. Every apology is wrapped in luxury. At the beginning, I thought it was love. I really did. I told myself, at least he feels bad. At least he compensates. I didn't realize I was being trained slowly to accept harm as long as it came with rewards. Violence first, gifts later. Over and over again, there were moments I wanted to run. I remember one very clearly. I was terrified, shaking, ready to leave, but he begged. He convinced me, and I stayed. I wish I could say that was the end of it. It wasn't. That was the beginning of something worse. Over time, the violence came without a reason. No quarrel, no argument. He can just grab my neck and watch me scream in pain and release me afterwards. Oftentimes, he had said pain turns him on sexually. Our lovemaking was slightly normal from the beginning. Then he started introducing alcohol to me. He would tie my hands, grab my neck, and begin spanking me before he got down. As time passed, something changed inside me, and this is the part I'm most ashamed to say out loud. I started expecting it. I started craving the intensity, not because it was good, but because it became familiar. Love without chaos now feels empty to me. Normal affection feels dull. I don't even know how to explain when pain and intimacy became tangled in my mind. I know it's wrong. I feel it's wrong. But my body and emotions don't always agree with my conscience. And that scares me more than the bruises ever did. Because this is not who I was. I was a church girl, sheltered, innocent. I believed love was gentle, respectful, safe. Now I look at myself and I don't recognize the woman I've become. I drink a lot of alcohol and want to start a fight so I can be beaten, as this also became my sexual trigger. I feel like something in me has been rewired. I don't know how to undo it. What makes it heavier is thinking about children I don't have yet. I don't want to raise them in a home where violence feels normal, a chaotic environment. Please don't advise me to leave because I love him and all we are enjoying together. If there is hell, I want both of us to have it, or none of us.
Hard Talk with Lydia.
Now,
Can I laugh?
please, to be honest, when I was reading this story, when I got to the end part, and I saw, please don't add. So you need help, but you don't need help at the same time. It just seems crazy, really amazing. Now, I want us to, there's a lot in this story.
But for one, I'm glad that she still has a little bit of consciousness to think about children.
Yeah,
she's still able to think and
I'm
say,
going to get to the
So,
part of
I'm glad
children.
for
We are
that,
actually
at
going
least.
to talk about that.
Yeah.
But now, basically, she came out with her story, but it doesn't even really seem like she's interested in help, because I don't know. But we are going to be talking to some other people, and actually to her as well, if she's still going to listen, but to other people who are going through this, because there's a lot in this story.
Yes.
Now, first of all, this is a sick kind of love. I want you to talk about love. What really is love?
Lydia, there is no better way to explain love than love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not hurt others. Love is not self-seeking.
Good.
Love
It does not hurt.
Love does not hurt.
Thank you.
Love should not bring pain per
True.
se to another person.
True.
In fact, if love should bring pain, it should be to the person, just like Jesus who died for us.
Who died?
He was the
took
one
the
that-
pain. Sacrifice.
So if I'm bringing love to you I have to put you in pain,
Thank you.
then something might be wrong with my love.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, what I actually see in this story is, I don't know, but I don't think that there was really love in this case, because everything she narrated from the beginning to the end, I don't see like the man was truly in love with her, because she began the story
just be too.
with the issue of violence. She said, he beats me, then he buys gifts. Now, I want you to talk about this, because I see that this woman is in an abusive marriage. It's obvious.
Absolutely.
Everything says abuse.
Yeah.
Violence, the beating.
Yeah.
So, I want you to talk about this abusive.
So the young man has succeeded in not just abusing her, but in tweaking her psyche to
Good.
give her comfort in abuse.
Good.
So he has now made her feel like this is what home is. This is what I enjoy. You know, humans are programmable. You can literally program a person to feel like what the person really doesn't like is what he likes. So this man has flogged you and beat you, and you complained. In fact, you cried and all that. And now suddenly, the same you are now the one saying, I like it. I want to be here. Do you understand what I'm saying? I
Now,
want to be here. I
psychologically,
don't
she's
have a
not okay anymore.
Thank you. So there has been a mess up of the mind.
Her mind has been messed up.
Of the mind. So if we're going to prefer a solution, we'll have to start with the mind. We have to deal with what has gone on in her psyche.
She needs to see a therapist.
Deep.
Probably even rehab, because she mentioned the issue of
She's
alcohol.
gotten addicted to this thing.
Good, because at first he was giving her the alcohol, making her do these things out of her will,
Yes.
before she gradually began to
Get
enjoy it.
comfortable in it.
So the abuse is a lot, apart from the fact that he beats her. Then he now gives her gifts. Please, I want you to also talk about the place of compensating for violence. That is wrong. So I don't know if any woman should accept that in marriage. That even relationships, it even happens. People that are yet to get married.
Yes.
Now, can you talk about this in marriage and before marriage?
Please, before marriage is a red flag. We don't even have to discuss it. Once you see a man, in fact, before the time he's even giving you the gift, from the first day he has beat you, before he goes to buy the gift and come back, you should have let that
Disappear.
There's no reason why you should be there. So for relationship,
Yeah.
anybody who is not yet married to the person and is being beaten, please, like we like to say, both men and women, because we have heard of women that are beating the men. After beating the men, they will try to sleep with the man to compensate. Yes. So if you are being abused physically by beating, even verbally,
Yes. Abuse is abuse.
abuse is abuse in any form. it
Don't
comes in.
accept
Don't
gifts
sit
in place of.
your worth.
It doesn't change that partner at all. So somebody brings gifts to you after abusing you, beating you, doing something to you. It doesn't mean that that person has changed.
Don't you even think that accepting that gift means I accept the abuse you have?
I'm expecting you to continue.
Right on.
So the man now knows that, okay, anytime
Whenever
I
do
beat
it,
her,
I can just sort
give
it out
her
with
a
the
gift.
So it graduated from abuse and then shutting it up to a gift with a gift to abuse and then we are now both okay with the abuse to abuse and then you are now craving the abuse. That's
Wow.
what is happening. So it's been graduating. You see that when bad things start, they say now from clap, dance.
Dance they start.
Yes, now. You know, never stop for clap. You cannot accept abuse, be comfortable in it. You didn't find solution. Okay, so let's talk to people who are outside this kind of situations, who are still in the beginning stage. They've not graduated.
Yeah.
At this point when abuse, you have started seeing signs or traces of abuse, find solution immediately.
Immediately.
Don't sit in it.
And don't
wait.
accept gift. Gift is just saying,
I will
go
do
ahead.
it again. Yes.
Continue.
So when there's an abuse and somebody comes to soothe you with a gift, you are saying,
accept it.
Okay,
no
tomorrow if you do
problem.
it again, make sure you buy me another gift.
See, do you know, funny enough, sickly enough, I've heard a lady, married lady,
Wow.
that the husband beat. After beating her, she called the elder sister. This is true story.
Wow.
I've heard this one. I've seen it.
Wow.
She called elder sister. The elder sister should help her talk to the husband that there's something he promised to buy her. This is the time to buy her that particular gift.
Oh!
When I heard it, I was like,
I know.
this is crazy. He beats her and he gives her gifts. So now she's now gotten to the point that she's the one even selecting the gifts now. When you
For
beat
this
me,
beating.
I will be there.
That's the amount of beating where I collect now. I need a house for this.
Yes. That's she should tell the husband, because the husband went to meet the other sister to beg the wife.
Oh my God.
Because that's the pattern. When he beats her,
he goes to
the other
sister.
side, help me to talk to your younger sister. Then she was like, okay, for me to accept, now this is the gift I want. For this time.
Amazing.
And I'm like, the day he will now use something to knock your head and you're not thinking
God.
again, how will you be able to think to
How
get?
crazy can we become women? How crazy?
So this is what I'm saying. So many women have lost their self-worth and value. I don't know if marrying a man or getting into marriage makes you lose your sense of reasoning, self-worth, or value. There are certain things you cannot just compromise. Some, not just for yourself, but for other people, like your children, involved in this. And this brings me to my next question.
Okay.
Now she's worried about, I'm happy, like you mentioned, that she even has conscience to think about children.
Yes.
And thank God there's no, she didn't mention them
But
having
there's a child in the
kids.
picture yet.
Yes. Now, I wanted to talk about children in this kind of, because she even said it's a toxic, so she even knows that the environment is toxic. In this kind of environment, having children coming. What do you say about this?
You know, like we said, we are happy there are no children yet.
Yes.
So we are glad that she has noticed that it's dangerous to raise children in this atmosphere. Now, I'm also concerned, what about other children who even come your way? You know, as adults, other children come our way who are not even necessarily our own children.
Yes.
You don't know how much impact this kind of atmosphere you are living in has made on you until you see that impact being passed on to a child. Now you find pleasure. She has begun to find pleasure in pain.
True.
Yes. She doesn't see anything wrong. In fact, she's excited when there is pain. So you won't know when you start beating a child unnecessarily.
Yes. Very true. Because she
excites
feels that
you.
pain is normal.
Yes. Now you are able to combine pain and love in the same sentence, and
that is sick. That is a sickening mentality. It's
absolutely sick.
Love is meant to be peaceful and not supposed to bring you pain. So children in this kind of environment, it's only going to It's only going to mess with their mind, because you yourself, she herself, sorry, not you, but this lady in question even needs help.
Yes.
So
she
bringing children into this kind of situation is only going to make matters worse. Now, dangerous. I want to also speak about, there's something that came to my mind while reading this story. She mentioned a certain way or pattern of making love, sex. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say the way she's doing it with her husband is a sick way of doing this thing. Now, I want us to talk about something. Some men actually marry women and keep them in their houses to live their certain sick fantasies with them. Now, you know, when some of these men do these things, they know that this one, our wife, she won't go and cast her husband. I have a reason for saying this, because I've heard certain stories. You say, okay, they will just feel like they marry these women and bring them into the house, live certain sick fantasies with them. Now, I want you to also talk about a place of pornography in marriage. When couples are watching porn, because obviously what is going on here is
birthed from somewhere.
Absolutely. It's obvious.
Absolutely.
Now, what's the danger in couples watching pornography, and then how does it affect their lovemaking with their partners?
I think we have seen
marriage?
one of the dangers right here in the story. It is, the thing is, one thing with addiction people don't understand is when a person gets addicted, you don't know when you are getting addicted to something.
It just graduates.
He doesn't announce to you that you are about to get addicted to me, or take it easy now. Or you just realize
you cannot do without it.
You can't control your desire for it.
Yes.
And that is what things like pornography do to people, even if you are married. So it becomes a desire that the person is unable to control. At a point when there is love making between husband and wife, the images in the person's head is not
what
the
they have
husband,
seen.
is what they've seen.
So they want to.
Then you now begin to have desires birthed from those things you have seen. Even though we don't remember that those things were done behind camera with a crowd, just like we are sitting here now.
Thank you.
So you realize that is logically unrealistic. Or you're expecting that from somebody who you are married to.
Thank you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
And that is wrong.
Absolutely.
Totally wrong.
Absolutely.
No man, no woman should watch pornography to get themselves excited, to be able to satisfy their sexual need.
We should be concerned.
Now I'm coming somewhere. Spiritually. There are spirits behind this thing.
Absolutely.
Now, I want to share a story of somebody to let you know that these things, I think that people deal with, but people don't see, they don't know how to solve this problem. Now, I've heard a lady that told me, this one was told to me, her husband, you know what her husband does? What arouses him is making love to his wife when she's like lifeless.
Come on.
See, things.
Lydia, come on.
Just hold on. Just hold on. Things are happening.
Come on.
See, this is one of the reasons that birthed Heart Talk with Lydia. Because women are going through a lot that they don't say. But when you hear these things, you feel like weeping. This woman with her, this is what the husband does. He waits for her to sleep. So when she's fast asleep, right? Even if it takes him 3 hours, he will be there. She just noticed that when the first time it happened, she woke up and she was all messed up. How? At what points? I'm seeing, I'm sorry, but I'm seeing.
Yes, my body is messed up.
Yeah. How did this happen? And then the husband said, you didn't know that we had sex last night? How? When? So at a point, she felt, okay, let me even pretend like I'm sleeping so I can see this thing for myself. And then she saw the whole drama. So the husband waits for her to sleep. Then he crawls to his wife. And this I'm telling you is a real life story. He crawls to the wife. He takes his time, makes sure that she does not know or move. So even if she shakes small, he will go back. Even if it takes him 3 hours, he will be there. Now, he will try gradually take her clothes, as in just raise. But before sleeping, he will tell her, you know now, spice up your marriage. Don't make sure you don't wear anything. Just don't make sure that there's no pants, so that one will not help him. So the woman feel like, okay, maybe whenever my husband wants, he will let me know. And then the guy comes home late at night, most of the time. So when he comes, he will take his time. When he does that, he will gradually spread. The moment he is ready to get down, this man will get aroused. Now he wants to make love to someone who feels dead.
Sorry,
now,
to ask a question.
Now, this is why I came down to there are spirits behind this thing. This thing is not normal. Now, a man who wants to sleep with someone who is
literally there.
Don't move. Just be there. That's what arouses me. Sickening things. So, how do people in this kind of space help themselves. Because at the point the woman said it got to a point that she was even enjoying it. At a point she was even anticipating it. So she will be waiting for the man.
That is what happens. These guys keep driving this thing until it gets to the point where the woman now becomes party to this nonsense.
Yes. So,
like you said, there are demons behind some of the
spirits, demons behind this thing.
And the truth is, the earlier we recognize it, the better for everybody.
True.
The longer we keep logicalizing it, the longer people will stay in this issue. There are spirits behind some of these sickening acts.
Yes.
They are not normal. They are not. And they are sponsored by demons. The truth is, when you now see that those demons are now perching on the wife too, she now gets comfortable with the act. Because why would she be comfortable if it were normal? Yes.
Because there's now the transfer.
Influenced by the same spirits and they get comfortable with it. It's not normal. So as we are taking physical actions like therapy and all this, we have to take spiritual actions to make sure that the spirit is clear.
Now, based on what you have just said, every couple should know that what you go out to carry, you bring it to someone who is just innocent at home. Now, somebody who has gone watching pornography, contacted certain dirty spirits,
yes,
you now bring it to an innocent woman. So we need to be careful as couples to know that whatever you do, directly, not indirectly, directly affects your partner. That is why you guys are one. So what you go and carry somewhere else and you bring it home to this person who is just innocent at home already affects the partner. And when the devil comes in, like we say, when the edge is broken, the serpent will surely bite, then you will start seeing several different things happening in the marriage. Now, I want you to crown this all up. Is there any advice, last words you have to give to this lady or people who are in this? I just gave you a story of someone else. People who are in this kind of mess.
Yes, people who are in this kind of situation, because the young lady in question really hope she takes her word for it, but she has already told us
we should not advise her.
We should not give her advice. So sis, just in case you listen to a little, we have to say, first of all, you need therapy, you need rehabilitation. And the truth is,
you need spiritual help.
For you to help your husband out of the well, you have to come out first. Don't think that you must drag him to come out. You need to come out of the well, then throw in a rope to pull out the person who is in there. You might not be able to come out together at the same time.
No, it's not going to work.
Yes. So let's not put a peg and say, if you don't help me and my husband, I don't need the help. It might not work.
It might not work.
Okay. For the sake of you, your mind, and the children that would come if you're expecting them. Okay. So for other people who are in this kind of situation, I would also add to everything that Lydia and I have said so far. Don't let it go past once. You know, there's some things that happen once.
You just hit the nail on the head immediately. No. Because before you know it, you start getting deep.
Yes. So once you see those kind of actions come the first time, if you are a believer, my first point of action for you is send the demon away. It's a demon. Sit in your living room. If you're married, sit in your bedroom and cast the demon out. It's going to go home. If you are a believer. So if not, you have to follow the matter. There are some things, there's some boundaries. See, this is your body. Yes, I know we are married and the body is now yours is mine. But our bodies have boundaries.
True.
Some things that we shouldn't put our bodies into. Yeah. You understand what I mean? So that should be a standard. I'm speaking to especially women and a few men who are going through this. Don't let it go past the first time it happens.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Thank you. So lastly, I'm just going to say, love is peace. Love is not pain.
Exactly.
So don't stay in a chaotic, messed up environment with the mentality that pain is love. True love is peace. True love is not pain. So get the help that you need. Speak with a professional. Please seek spiritual help, because this thing, it has gone just beyond the physical. You guys have gotten to the point that you also need prayers. You actually need deliverance, to be very honest.
Yes.
Seek spiritual help. Go for deliverance. If you're not born again, give your life to Christ first, because that's the only way you can get peace. You can only get peace in God. You cannot get peace outside God. So, guys, we have come to the end of another episode of Hard Talk with Lydia. If you have any stories you want to share or any concerns, reach out with the number on your screen and let's talk.